I held off ranting about the mystifying and infuriating case of Sean Soucy for more than a week. My hope was that sanity would prevail and that after a huge public relations black eye, the Riverside School Board in Quebec would reverse its decision and cut the kid a break. Alas, no such luck. Here's the skinny. Sean Soucy is a 16-year-old honor roll student attending Heritage Regional High School in St. Hubert. He was recently expelled in the middle of his final year. The heinous crime committed by Sean? Well, he accidentally left a small pocket knife in his backpack following morning chores at the family farm. It was a mistake, but after explaining why the knife would have been in his backpack, the educrats at the Riverside School Board are sticking to the decision. You see, they subscribe to zero tolerance. No ifs, ands, or buts. Common sense need not apply, even when it comes to a kid like Sean who has never served a single detention. He's a hard worker and a superb student. But apparently, the rules are the rules. And not only was the kid expelled, Sean and his mom were also barred from going on a student trip to Europe, which cost them $1,400 in cancellation fees. I guess the school board considered them to be potential terrorists, what with that pocket knife and all. Better safe than sorry. The school board's Sylvain Rossette said an exception couldn't be made for Sean because it would be a breach of the board's safe schools policy. Apparently that policy is written in granite and locked in a vault. Meanwhile, Education Ministry spokesman Brian St. Louis said codes of conduct are left up to the discretion of each school board, and it would be unusual for the ministry to intervene. Translation, to quote Chico Rodriguez from Chico and the Man, "It's not my job." Folks, this is beyond stupid. Sean didn't intend to bring a pocket knife to school, nor did he ever intend to use that knife either as a tool or a weapon. And he didn't use that knife. It was mistakenly left in a backpack, but some busybody weasel snitched on him. By all accounts, Sean is a straight-A student who has a terrific work ethic, both at school and down on the dairy farm, and yet a school board has decided to essentially apply the death penalty for what amounts to be a case of jaywalking. Suspending him doesn't make the school safer because the school was never ever in danger in the first place. But there's some perverse irony here, folks. While the progressives running school boards cling to zero tolerance rules with no leeway for even good students, isn't it odd that people of this political ilk go apoplectic when it comes to the idea of mandatory minimum sentences in the criminal justice system? You know, the idea that a murderer or a rapist or a pedophile should receive a mandatory minimum sentence for their heinous crimes. Oh no, can't have that. We need judges' discretion. We need leeway in compromising and plea bargaining, even when it comes to the worst offenders imaginable. So while there's a faint hope clause for someone convicted of first-degree murder, there's no faint hope clause for a kid who made an honest mistake in which no harm was caused. In fact, just last month, the Supreme Court of Canada ruled mandatory minimum sentences for repeat drug traffickers are unconstitutional. Well, so much for the Truth in Sentencing Act that was implemented by the Harper Conservatives, the tough on crime legislation that is now being dismantled by the judiciary. Bottom line, one, yet again, we have another example of how zero tolerance makes zero sense. And two, why is it that so many of the people we entrust to teach our children are just so damn stupid? For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.